My name is Philip Archuleta, and I'm running for state representative because I feel that with the experience that I have gained in the last 29 years as a state government employee and also a member of LULAC, the Civil Rights Organization. Right now I'm the Deputy State Director. I've been involved with labor issues. I've been involved with civil rights issues, with job, education, and I believe that as a state representative, we can work together with all elected officials in this county so we can better the community. We need to keep the jobs that we have. We need to protect our water. We need to protect our health and environment. We need to make sure that the farmers right now are so much under pressure by the state engineer because of the water they're using, and yet the developers are not restricted at all. Developers are building their own wells, and the farmers' wells are coming down. I feel that if I can go to Santa Fe and work with the legislators up there, we can do something good for the community of District 36 and the county of Dona Ana. I worked at the legislature before as a management analyst. I have experience with working with different legislators. I have a lot of friends in both houses, Senate and the House, and I can work with them to be able to bring something to the community of 36 and the county of Dona Ana and the state of New Mexico. I feel I'm qualified for the position, and I agree with Mike Tejas. Southern New Mexico has been ignored for a long time. I lived in the north for a while, and he's right. Up north, you open your mouth and you get what you want. Down here, it's harder. But I think if I go up as a legislator and I work with people from the north and the south and the east and the west, we can do some good stuff for the county.
Okay, my name is Andy Nunez, and I'm running for my 6th term in the House of Representatives in District 36. And I'd like to continue because there's some things that I haven't been able to complete, and primarily like the other two individuals indicated, have been controlled by Northern New Mexico. Well, as everyone knows, I broke off of Northern New Mexico with this past session, and I am now an independent. And that's the reason why, because I represent Southern New Mexico, Dona Ana County, and the state of New Mexico as a whole. But anyway, we have problems here, and water, to me, is the biggest problem we have. At this moment, as we're talking here, they're having hearings on the federal government trying to take over our water here in the state of New Mexico. And I happen to be on the Water and Natural Resources Committee, and I used to chair that committee, and also on the Education Committee. And I think that we're getting some things done in education now that we need to continue on and improve on. And I just hope that I can continue serving. And one big thing is that we have in New Mexico in the House of Representatives, we have 7 people that have background in agriculture and water. And that's just, to me, coming from an agricultural community, born and raised on a farm and ranch, we need to have more representation in agriculture, and I hope to continue. And as a retired educator, I'm also very familiar with the educational system, having retired from New Mexico State University. And so I just like to continue and finish up some of the projects that we have.
My name is Mike Tejas. I'm a Las Cruces resident for the last 15 years. I've had a business here. I've got the Dream Center here, and I have a 501c3 that works with young kids and youth around Dona Ana County. One of the reasons I choose to run for office is to represent the younger, which I consider the unrepresented, the kids under 18. I believe that we need to do what we can to reach them where they're at, to keep them in school. We have mental health issues that are not being met that I would like to help fight to get more attention paid to. I believe our side of the state has been underrepresented for many, many years. There's a lot of areas that we've been underrepresented. I believe that right now we have a window to include Las Cruces and southern part of New Mexico to become part of the state of New Mexico. When you drive up to northern part of the state, all you need to do is drive through Rio Rancho and through Bernalillo to know that the representation has been lopsided for a long time. I would like to bring jobs up here. There's a Pegasus program that packed up and left when, we have no idea why that billion-dollar project left. To me, I see that as a potential intel that left town. If we want jobs, I would like to see representation in the entire county that works together for the better of Dona Ana County as a whole and not as a district.